American and Israeli embassies. The global Muslim world isn't just watching anymore, they are reacting. It's not just Muslim countries. In comes South Africa. The president says we are forming an African Union lobby and labeling Israel as a terrorist state. Wait, what? That's huge. Even Germany's foreign minister said Israel risks becoming isolated. It's time we recognize Palestine as a state. Germany let that register. Germany, the country that's had Israel's back since the 1940s, is now warning them of isolation. When Germany starts taking steps away from you, maybe it's time to rethink your strategy. Enter Slovenia. They just became the first European nation to officially stop all arms trade with Israel. No imports, no exports, no deals. They are saying we are out. This is major because as of last month, the EU was one of Israel's biggest arms suppliers. Now, one by one, countries are pulling out like they just realized the movie they funded turned into war crime. A growing list of countries, France, Canada, the UK, Germany, Portugal, are now issuing a clear ultimatum. Netanyahu, you have 1 month to stop the genocide, or we recognize Palestine as a full-fledged state. Mic drop. But of course, Marco Rubio says this would undermine peace talks and strengthen Hamas. That's the same argument used since 1995. Every year, Iran's gonna build a bomb. Iran is 6 months away. Iran is gonna end the war. It's been 30 years. Now that fear-mongering is being recycled for Palestine and Hamas. And just when you think it can get worse, an Israeli brigadier general literally says, victory will happen when there are no more Arabs left in Gaza. This isn't a French Twitter troll. This is a military official. And then videos surface, soldiers chanting, let the Israeli army win to rape the Arabs. What? This isn't war. This is genocide. This is ethnic cleansing. And the worst part, it's happening in broad daylight, in front of the world, while a child in Gaza eats a piece of bread like it's his last meal on earth. So now the real question isn't, will there be a war? The war has already begun. The question is, how long will the world keep watching before they decide enough is enough? Because from Moscow to Gaza, from South Africa to Slovenia, the global tide is shifting. And whether Israel and the US want to admit it or not, the world is no longer buying the same old story. If this really stop and think, don't just scroll, start asking questions, because silence is no longer neutral. And this time, history is watching.